Hello there, and welcome to Effective Evolution. And we're back on MSL's Area 3786. And the reason is that there are some other very interesting areas to go over. And we will get more familiar with these parts as well. And hopefully, you can come up with some further thoughts regarding their creations or whatnot. And you'll notice some very linearly patterns as well as some objects that seem to be organisms or whatnot. And you must ask yourself, well, how were these designed and what exactly are they? There are just so many types of reasoning you can come up with. And hopefully, you'll find this very enjoyable. And there are also implications for a larger type of structure as well. So we'll get right to that right now, and please enjoy this episode of Effective Evolution as well. Can be a hint regarding how they were that particular pattern was created, or how those patterns were developed or whatnot. And the arrow would indicate a face-like object. It could possibly be an alien, as a matter of fact. And just if you notice that alien face quote, it might have been looking at the rover, just to question what's going on in this particular vicinity. Also, you probably noticed that ramp-like area, and that does look like it's designed as well. And that object that we spent some time on in the last video, is that an organism? Is that a machine component, possibly a spacecraft or whatnot? And if you put these areas together, you could come up with the conjecture that it is, in fact, representative of a larger structure. Maybe a building type of structure, or a spacecraft, or a whole settled area that has been decayed, covered up with matter over the years or whatnot. And these different types of entities are quite possible. And as we scroll to the other side, you probably would notice this building-like structure, and as we go over it, you will get more familiar. It does look like a building structure, perhaps a type of towering building structure or whatnot that we just noted. And also those spikes that we went over here just a bit while ago. The spikes were noted as some type of construction material, perhaps in the design of concrete formations or whatnot, possibly. And some other notable contraptions would be those openings, which could in fact be some type of entrance. And the two rectangular openings notice in this particular scenario. And the intricate, sharp areas that indicate a cutout type of entry are also orderly and have architectural implications, you must admit. And these objects that are highlighted could be machine parts, of course, and possibly components of a larger structure or type of craft that has been instilled into the landscape or the landform with time, and with material settled over it, possibly. and it could be indicative of otherworldly creations. Of course, mind you, these are just a few of the areas that we're going over, but you can definitely add more to your research with time and keep on with your exploration of this area, MSL 3786. And welcome to the second part of MSL 3786. And there are quite a number of fascinating areas to get familiar with this particular panorama, and hence the second anecdotal version. And these will be highlighted as we go on tour over this panorama. And you could readily notice the intricate designs, the intricate patterns, and symmetrical shapes in this panorama. And after you adjust to the scenery, you could make out some more detailed types of creations or whatnot. And after you get more familiar, you may not be able to deny the fact that these do look like planned creations. And these particular areas are the ones that we'll explore right now. And you can notice that there are some very symmetrical architectural designs and creations indicative of another advanced type of technology. In particular, this point area of focus will be this area here. You can see how there is a very design pattern. That would be somewhat challenging to create just with the normal landform processing according to nature. Notice the symmetry. Is it part of a vessel? A spacefaring vessel that has been decayed over the years?
You definitely could come up with some ideas. And using the infrared tool, the detail might be brought out somewhat more after you get more acquainted with the particular structure. There appears to be some designs, formations around it as well. Definitely notable. And then there's this particular area as well. Just notice the straight linear designs. This part of some type of tower, part of a tower, a building type of structure. It's part of the tower. Notice the shadows. Notice the designs. Symmetry. These intricate symbols. And how large would this be? It is in the distance somewhat, perhaps 1 kilometer to 1.5 kilometers away or so. Maybe about 500 kilometers or 500 meters high or whatnot. And this is that other notable structure that we brought attention to, which is in the previous video. So that's some type of spacefaring vessel, or is it a live organism that's been immobilized with time or whatnot?
In summary, after going over MSL's Area 3786, you must admit there are some very intricate patterns to conjecture upon, and the intricate linear patterns and also the symmetrical shapes, in particular the gouged out areas and the object that looks like some type of face, maybe an alien face, and all of the machine parts or whatnot, they would have implications for a larger type of scenario or whatnot. And please come up with some further thoughts and best wishes for your exploration. Until next time, thank you for your time on behalf of effective evolution. Thank you for your time.